Niggas is just goofies out here. I mean, niggas is eating pork wearing koofies out here. Do it all, sook tall, doofy.
What's going on? What's going on? We are back and we are live. Episode 72, Uncut Ishhh Talk, Urban Legend. This is our last episode as far as the Halloween season, as far as October. Shout out to my co-host Nadia. She was just in here. I think she'll be back. She might have had something going on. Now I'm really trying to come through with the Freddy Krueger shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have my boy Freddy up in here. You know what I'm saying? It's the Halloween season. Shout out to Tony. What's going on, the homie? Shout out to the homie for coming through. Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Like I said, shout out to my co-host Nadia. I think she'll be coming back through with us because she was just in here. So she might have had something going on. But we about to get started. Like I said, this is episode 72, Uncut Ishhh Talk, Urban Legend. This is our last episode as far as October, as far as Halloween. Going into November, I'm going to try to get back to doing Real Ishhh, Real Talk. My other podcast that I was doing that kind of was based off real life topics and things like that. I want to get back into doing that. But we will be still doing Uncut Ishhh Talk. But yeah, starting this off, I want to talk about some horror movies. Being that we about to end the Halloween season, I want y'all to let me know how y'all feeling about 2022 as far as horror movies. Because today I was finally able to watch a horror movie that I've been supposed to get around to, but I've been kind of pushing it to the side or whatever. Oh yeah, the homie, you're more than welcome to come through, bro. No problem. But one of the ones I want to talk about, Barbarian. As far as 2022, we don't have some top-notch horror movies. And I feel like towards the later half of the year, we done been getting some real good horror movies. I mean, the bigger half or the bigger ones, more so than anything, probably Halloween Ends probably was the most disappointing one to some people. Not to me. I actually enjoy Halloween Ends. So, I mean, I was good with it.
My bad.
Yo, what's going on today?
As you can see, I forgot to charge my damn headphones, and I'm
Oh,
trying
you
to figure out.
good, you good.
I'm trying to figure out why they not connecting and shit.
You all right? Coming through, Freddy Krueger vibes. Appreciate you coming through the last Halloween as far as Uncut Ishhh Talk. What we got going on?
It's a bunch of.
Oh, okay. I got on glasses, man. I can't see.
Oh god.
But yes, man.
Yeah.
I was letting everybody know that we're gonna try to get back into Real Ishhh, Real Talk going into November. Try to get back to switching it back and forth. Definitely. Shout out to the homies. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to everybody coming through.
What up?
But yeah, you know, the real life topics, real world topics, real life topics. As far as Real Ishhh, Real Talk, we're gonna try to get back into that as far as November. But we will be still doing Uncut Ishhh Talk. But horror movies this year. Like I said, I would say some of the bigger ones, as far as the bigger name brand ones, kind of was letdowns more so than anything to certain people. Mm-hmm. And I would say probably Jeepers Creepers, of course, Reborn.
Oh yeah.
Halloween Ends. What you say?
I said so. I've heard. I haven't seen Jeepers Creepers, but I heard it was a.
Oh, you good? Down. Don't worry. I'm telling you, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, man.
Is it boring? Is it boring or something? Is it slow? Like what's up?
Shout out to the homie. It's not even so much that it's boring. Ryan Murphy, I feel like is doing trying to do too many things at one time. Mm-hmm. Give or take with the whole era of New York at that time and what he doing with, you know, the gay community or whatever. It's like, I feel like a show like P-Valley is able to layer certain things and able to make them make sense when you're doing certain things, especially when you go into those extra scenes. Mm-hmm. So with this, it's like you just throwing this shit on us. And it's like, I mean, can we just get to this thriller story where we got this killer running around doing what he doing in this gimp mask? But not only that, he got another killer running around like this ex-veteran, which got some big-ass Dama glasses on. Just a coincidence. I'm straight up. Tony, the homie, am I lying? Let me know. But yeah, I mean, if he would stick to more of the thriller aspect and have us more on that, like Seven or even more of those 90s type of thrillers as far as serial killer movies. Bone Collector. You know what I'm saying? And Bone Collector ain't one of the best movies as far as Denzel Washington, but still,
No, it's not. But the subject matter was interesting. It was just like, you know, where are we going with this? Like, why? Yeah.
And he got interesting moments in this as far as American Horror Story New York, but you don't want to stick with him because he got so much other shit going on. Yeah. Evan Peterson got to chill, bro. He's taking a break, the homie.
You need to go sip some.
Shout out to Tony. Yeah, man. It's definitely more so real world aspect. I don't feel like it's no supernatural stuff going on, unless you count the guilt kind of disappearing like Jason Voorhees sometimes in the woods. I feel you, Tony. Sometimes that didn't work either. Yeah, see, that was the early days. The first 3 years as far as American Horror Story. But yeah, I feel what y'all saying. Shout out to the homie. Shout out to Tony. It's not. Shit kind of got down. It's a little weak, man. But outside of American Horror Story, which I'm gonna let y'all know if I plan on doing anything with it. It might not be lives. It might be like pre-recorded reviews. I'll let y'all know. But horror movies we done got this year. Scream. And I'm only putting the ones that I've seen on here. I know y'all don't probably seen Smile. I've heard that's good, but I ain't got that on here because I haven't seen Smile. Shout out to Nadia. I know Nadia ain't seen Scream, X, and Barbarian. I know you done seen the rest of them. As far as Prey, Orphan First Kill, and Hellraiser. And these were some of the standout ones. Like I said, I feel like these some of the ones people wasn't even really looking forward to. I ain't gonna say looking forward to, but you had them big name ones. Halloween Ends, Scream, of course. And I can't really say somewhat of Jeepers Creepers because that didn't come to theaters for 3 days. So it's like,
damn, they didn't even give it a chance. I mean,
and Jordan Peele's Nope.
Yes, phenomenal. I enjoyed Orphan. It, like I said, if they would have could have just the girl, the face, she just looked older.
Yeah, that new Scream good.
But other than that, that storyline was like, what? Oh shit.
Which one you talking about?
Orphan.
Oh yes. What they was able to do with it.
Yeah. Not
giving nothing away in the trailers and people having that same question, including myself, like, what are y'all gonna do with an Orphan sequel or even a prequel?
Yeah, it was just like, we know what she do. So, no, we didn't. We did, but we didn't.
Shout out to the homie. If you talking about verses, yeah, you know I got verses on here ready. Yeah. I got a couple good Halloween ones, and shout out to Nadia. She gave me a good music verses. I'm gonna do.
I be trying.
But as far as these horror movies of 2022, standouts for me are definitely Barbarian. I just watched Barbarian, and I know that came out a minute ago as far as theaters, but this recently came out on HBO Max. And when I tell you the trailer didn't give you nothing, and I only watched one trailer, going into this, I was like, I want to see this. I've been hearing people saying it's good. I didn't watch no reviews. I didn't watch no spoilers, anything. So going into this, I went in with fresh eyes. That's all I want to say. I don't want to say nothing. I'm going to do a review. I'm definitely got that coming for y'all. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow, but I wanted to see if maybe Nadia watch it because I feel like this, before I do my review, I'm going to say a good woke horror movie. And y'all can kill me if y'all want to, and y'all say, this ain't a woke horror. I feel like this is a good woke horror movie. And all I'm going to say is the men in this movie,
I will watch it.
Tyler Perry, you got some homework to do. That's all I'm going to say.
I thought that's what you was about to say about the American Horror Story, dude. Like, he doing too much, too much work ethic.
Nadia, after watching Barbarian, I'm afraid to say that maybe Ryan Murphy need to, like, take some notes.
No, it's always room for growth.
No, what I'm saying as far as how far this movie goes. That's what I'm saying.
I mean.
And when I say that, it's not in a bad way. It's in a good way. But when you're talking about using your imagination and the fact that they don't give you complete answers on certain things, which I was good with. I don't want to see a prequel. Anybody saying they want to see a prequel, I do not want to see a prequel on this movie. And that's what I will say. Even if they make one, I'm good. I will not watch it. Because it's only one way y'all can do as far as making a prequel. And that's going to be horrible. Shout out to Tony. Yeah, you got to get on Orphan First Kill.
That's like they was talking about making a prequel to It. like I guess when Pennywise first descended upon.
I think that's gonna be good, and they making that a series, so I think that'll work. Shout out to the homie. Yeah, we talked about that in that review. My girl Esther, yeah, she about.
That was the only thing that was bringing down the movie was that shit. I like you not. That's it. That's it. The movie is good, but that part you just be like, damn it, y'all couldn't find the lookalike. Shit.
It's about like what 15 going on about 28.
Right.
I mean, straight up. But they did a good enough job as far as the plot to kind of make us say, all right, we're gonna look past it.
Yeah. We're gonna look past it.
Hellraiser was kind of a surprise. It wasn't as gory or what they did as far as the original. Give or take, they didn't have to do all of that, I guess so, as far as 2022. But being that we got a lot of remakes that don't live up to the original, not saying this one did, this was still good. I still enjoyed this, and I feel like I wouldn't mind probably seeing a couple more movies come from whatever they got as far as a new generation for Hellraiser, not having the original Pinhead and having this new one come in.
I feel like people want the gruesomeness, and I don't know why. I don't know if that's
including
like
myself. Being a Hellraiser fan.
No, I'm just saying like regular people, because the amount of people that were upset about like things not being as gruesome as they thought it or wanted it to be, and I'm just like, is that like some post-pandemic type of shit? Which means
we need therapy too, by the way.
Everybody for being in the pandemic. I tried to tell you, I went through therapy.
And the reason I say that is because we talking about we need more in the fact that we got as much happening in this movie as far as people getting their face peeled. And it's like, nah, that ain't good enough.
That ain't enough.
That's all right.
That's all right. I need more. Oh shit! I need to get on my show. I ain't gonna say what it is.
Nope.
Round me up.
Surprise me, Jordan Peele. You got me. I still talk about this. This is one of the movies. Repeat value. Nope. Barbarian. I would say even Prey probably got a lot of repeat value. Even X, I would say. I'd say X got some repeat value.
Yeah.
Bro, the homie, Hellraiser, Clive Barker. You remember, if you ever seen Candyman, that's his work. That's Clive Barker. That's what he does.
What in the demented universe? Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, could you see that combination of Hellraiser, Pinhead, and Candyman?
That's why I'm just like, nigga, that's like two of the most terrifying people to me when I was a kid. Like,
and the most horrible ways
I got used to Hellraiser. Yeah, I got used to Hellraiser, but I was never over Candyman. The new Candyman killed it for me. I was just like, see,
it's good. The homie, 2022, it's good as far as Scream. You right, Donna deal. Shout out to the Candyman. That came out 2021. Never mind. I was about to say that ain't coming.
Nope.
I didn't see Pearl either. That's why I ain't got Pearl up here, and I heard that's good as far as the prequel to X.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, nope. That's one of the ones that got me. Shout out to the monkey that kind of.
Shut up.
Goddamn, when you talking about horror, you talking about being afraid of a goddamn monkey. Jordan Peele, you did that.
You know, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, I already know this.
I was more scared of that than the actual alien. I was like, shh. Cause that's
homie, you gotta get on it, the homie. Yeah, you gotta catch up on all these. Prey is another one, and I didn't know if people was gonna be like, can you include this as far as horror? And I was like, yeah, you definitely could include this as far as horror, as far as my opinion, as far as Prey. Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I seen it. I forgot to, but I did. I seen it.
I didn't even think of that. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
But I want y'all to let me know as far as 2022 how we feeling as far as these horror movies go. Like I said, definitely standouts. Being that Prey and Hellraiser came straight to streaming as far as Hulu, they was definitely stand out as far as horror.
I feel like horror movies are finally getting the respect of being an actual movie with substance.
Especially Barbarian.
I mean, because, like, for real, though, because, like, you know, most people, like, what we used to get as horror movies is, you know, it started to get very cliche, and then it was, like, hypersexuality and all this stuff, and then dumb characters that no one cares about, gruesome deaths, and, you know, but now it's just, like you said, like, with Barbarian, and then, like, Nope giving us that horror, but it's also a story, and it's also characters we care about, and it's a plot.
When you say the hypersex X, being that this is a movie where you got people doing a porn, as far as the 70s, give or take, but it still made sense with the story, and it didn't take you out of it as far as it being over sexualized, because they was actually working on a porn film, so it made sense going with the story or the plot. Yeah,
versus just don't, like, My Bloody Valentine. Oh my God. I was like, what was the point?
The remake or the original? Because I ain't seen the original.
The remake. What was the point?
I went to the movies to see that too, man. Shout out to Crossroads Theater back in the day, Statesville, North Carolina. Y'all remember, y'all know. 704, y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, X. That was another one that kind of was a standout as far as slashers. Being that we got Scream before we got X. Give or take, do I dare say that X kind of stood out more than Scream? Even though Scream was able to revamp itself, being that it's like, what can you do different with Scream? And it was able to pull it off. Without Wes Craven, rest in peace to Wes Craven. My bad. Nope. It's still with me, the Alien and what it was doing to people. I think that's why that still gets to me. Because I know y'all probably like, I mean, that wasn't that scary, but I'm like,
it really wasn't that scary, but it had some moments. I'm just like, sir,
that's why.
Where did you come up with this?
I don't want to go out by Pinhead, or I don't want to go out by the Alien as far as Nope. I'm good. I don't want to be digested.
You like everybody else, I feel like I got a fighting chance, but them too, nah.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's it. Yeah. Like, definitely with Orphan, even Barbarian, I'm like, that shit is horrific. I don't want to go through that, but I mean, I got a fighting chance. I'm going to take my chance with that. Scream, of course. Yeah, I mean, fuck this nigga in this mask. Yeah. Nah, I got you. Man, woman, I got you. Prey. Now that's yeah. But I don't mind going out by him. I'll take that loss. Because he ain't gonna take my spine out until I'm dead. So I'm good. Yeah, I'll be doing that to homie. I did a recent one. I can't remember the recent one I did. It's involving Halloween though. All right, but y'all let me know as far as involving these horror movies that we done got. And I know I done mentioned a lot of ones. Shout out to Perk Minder. Y'all definitely need to check him out. He's been on it heavy as far as the horror content. Netflix got the one with Guillermo del Toro that he's doing the anthology thing as far as the Cabinet of Curiosities. I still got to check that out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's man. I'm still gonna be doing horror stuff outside of October. I'm just letting y'all know I'm still gonna be doing it. So,
yeah, it is so much stuff to watch.
That's it.
I'm not mad though, because it's getting cold.
Yeah. We got time, man. Hey, this ain't going. Hey, stuff ain't going nowhere. We busy. We parents for one.
Yes.
And that's another reason as far as the content. I can't get it to y'all like I want to, but I'm working on it, man. Busy working and everything, but horror movie wise, y'all let me know because I can't think of anything else we got coming out as far as ending the year off, horror movie wise.
It's something out there, but we'll get when it come out, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, no, I don't think we can mention Avatar as a horror movie. No,
that's not a horror.
Well, yeah, y'all let me know. I know y'all feeling about Halloween ends. I understand, but hey, I enjoyed it. Me and the deal, we actually liked it. Just saying.
Ah, dang! I just came up with a movie versus.
Hey, save it for next time. We still gonna be doing horror movie versus too. Hey,
oh, this ain't no horror movie. This is some heartbreaking stuff. some childhood trauma, some movies that traumatized us as children, had us crying and sad.
I ain't gonna say childhood trauma. I mean, maybe they is because I got some horror movies dealing with children as far as verses.
Oh God.
I had to go this route. I had to. Before we get the verses though, I'm gonna go to another topic. Let me see. Horror. So, Jigsaw says shit. If Jason can come back, if Leatherface can come back, we get everybody coming back, making they come back. Why can't I? Shit.
First of all, is this like coming back in some flashbacks?
Shout out to Tony. I mean, I feel what you said plot wise. It wasn't no original story.
I fell asleep on it. I fell asleep like after they chopped down the tree. Like when they, I don't know.
You can't fall asleep when they chop down the tree. That's just like
no, that was after. No, I fell asleep after that point.
Oh, okay.
I woke up. They was in the sky fighting. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to stop. And it wasn't because it was boring to me. It was because it's very monotone blue. And then on top of that, it's long. But anyway,
I like them colors, especially if you're watching it on. There's nothing. Before we had 4K, it was still original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
TV.
It's beautiful. I will fall asleep on anything. So
December, Avatar. We going into it. Tobin Bell though, he's coming back as Jigsaw in Saw 10. Okay. This was surprising because I was thinking. Go ahead.
Is this a flashback? Like he's coming back in flashbacks, or is he coming back?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Is he back? Like I'm back, and they gonna be like, we cryogenically froze him, and blah blah. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, really? How are you bringing this back?
Man shit.
Yeah, how are you bringing this? That's what I mean. Oh, we downloaded his consciousness into somebody else's body, and like, what? Please tell me what are you doing? How are you bringing this man? Like, because Jigsaw, this is always being set in, this is reality. This is really happening in a place. You know what I mean? Like, it was never like this was some supernatural world or some other dimension. This was like, nah, this is set in like real life.
Yeah.
I'm assuming America.
They not even making it seem like this is going to be a prequel. They saying like Saw 10. And it's like, oh, so this is like
it's not about it being a prequel.
This is a continuation.
It's not about being a prequel. Is he coming back just to be in flashbacks? Or is he coming, because like they might just be deepening the story, because honestly, as a character,
maybe this is twin brother.
Deep character. Oh my God. I mean, maybe. Let's start, let's bring out the soap opera.
I don't want to see no twin brother of Jigsaw.
It's a twin brother.
Seesaw. Oh, I don't want to see Seesaw.
It's his clone. You know how they will pull some shit out of nowhere. Like, what?
My whole thing is Chris Rock coming back too? Because it's like, ain't Spiral like in the same uniform? Like, what we doing?
But I don't know.
Because all we had was Pookie screaming at the end of Spiral. So I'm like, no. Samuel Jackson ain't coming back. I know, but Toby Bell, Jigsaw, he said, I can't stop, won't stop. So I'm trying to figure out where this is going to go. I'm liking the deal. Flashbacks. I don't think that's the route they going. I mean, yeah. Shout out to Tony. That's the guy. Goddamn, you see that little puppet come in there, you hear him talking in the background, like, yes. I want to play a game. Shit, y'all want to play too. Because they ain't technically got nothing to do with me. As far as Jigsaw, this is his opinion. I ain't killing you. You doing this to yourself. I just set it up. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I just want to see what they're going to try to do with this story, though. And I want to know if Chris Rock going to be involved. I want to know if we don't have any connections with Spiral, because you can't just erase over there. You can't just go like, nah,
yes, they can. They can erase over.
I knew you.
They might erase over all that shit and say it never happened or it was all simulation. You don't know where they're going. They will say some stupid shit.
I knew you was
What's going on, baby?
I don't know.
Yo, shout out to Michael saying, "Oh shit, I can move." This nigga, you see him in the window. Michael ain't never moved that fast. But the comment. He said, "Nah." One thing about Samuel L. Jackson is he gonna die in a horror movie. He gonna die. Whether we dinosaurs or goddamn what's the other shit he was in? Sharks. He gonna die.
Yeah.
He gonna die. But yeah, Jigsaw. Do y'all want to see another Saw movie? Do we want to see another Saw movie?
I didn't even know we were at 10. God damn.
This was the traditional Halloween movie at one point in time.
It was.
And Paranormal Activity.
It just got to be to the point of why? Because I was just like, damn, why? Chill. Like, shit.
I treated these like Tyler Perry movies. I wanted to see the trap, and as far as Tyler Perry, I needed to see the end to see the twist. I need to see who did what, who the family.
Oh,
I had to go.
I feel. I mean, yeah, it was kind of addictive for me, but like I think the last one I watched was whatever came out in 2010.
I mean, they put Eddie Winslow in the trap. Like, damn. Y'all remember them?
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, y'all let me know. Toby Bell coming back as Jigsaw, being that Jigsaw died in Saw 3. I don't even remember the year that came out. But y'all let me know. Do y'all want to see another Saw film?
Yeah, I think the last one I saw was the one where they started it off with the water trap at the beginning, the cube. I think that's the last one I watched.
I don't remember
all the
what
way
number
through.
that is. I watched all of them. I kept up. I treated it like what I did with maybe Twilight. It was like I had to watch that first, so it's like I got to keep up with these shit now. Like,
you know what? I was kind of like that too, and I was like, these are stupid, but I just got to know how it ends, and I'm not reading a book.
Art the Clown. You talking about Terrifier?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to think. Shout out Tony. They done that.
Right?
They done that a couple times.
Well, I mean, scary movie just parodied everything. That they just were.
And that's without the Wayne brothers. That version.
Yeah, but you see who was carrying the damn movie. Oh God.
Who was carrying that one?
At that point, nobody. But
Cause they
Scary Movie 3. What's the black girl? She was carrying.
Regina King.
Yeah, man.
I thought they got her ass up out of there. She got killed by the girl for the ring.
She was funny. That's what made that shit funny to me. I was like, yeah. Is that the same one that had the village and I don't know. It got very convoluted after that.
Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
After 2,
Yeah, because 1 and 2 it's classics. You gotta watch. I can't even pick which one is better because to me they both are that hilarious. Because it's like 1 is the classic, but it's really only one movie that they kind of following all the way through with some side shit. But then you got 2 is just like
2 is good, but like you said, 1 is classic. Both of them still good because I watched some of the movies that they was taking homage of, was like The Hunted. As far as the Haunted House movies that they was doing, as far as 2.
Yeah.
But definitely 1. Slasher, Scream, and all of them, yeah. All right, I guess we're gonna get into our first verses. Scariest child killer in a movie versus. Okay. In a horror movie versus, my bad. Scariest child killer.
Is the child the killer or is somebody killing children?
No, this is the child is the killer.
Okay. Cause I was like, no, there's like certain, cause what's that movie with the clown? Is it just called Clown? The one where he put on the clown costume for his son's birthday, and then he found out. Yeah, that's called Clown, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because he was specifically a child killer. That's why I was like,
he know until he started turning into the demon clown. He wasn't no child killer.
He wanted children. He wanted to. Well, he ended up wanting to eat his own son, but that.
I said Regina King.
Regina Hall. You did.
Right, Tony. Shout out to
either way it go, I'll be forgetting this.
Both of them, man, phenomenal actors.
Both of them, yes.
But scariest child killer in a horror movie versus, we doing Pet Sematary versus Village of the Damned.
You know what? I have not seen that second one. And the first one, that was the original, right?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Pet Sematary, yeah.
I'm about to say, they remade it. They remade Pet Cemetery.
They remade Pet Sematary?
Yes, they did.
Oh.
Why? Because they don't know how to be original anymore. That's why. Because I feel the same way every time they reboot something. Why? We can't get shit new? I get it. That's a whole tangent I can go off in. Yo, home chick from the second. First of all, I don't know.
See what she do, the cup down though? Or the food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got mind control though. Because like the first one, he was just stabbed. I don't know, man. Because he looked so cute though.
I might have to give you that because that little girl, she didn't even look cute to me. She just looked hateful. Even the little baby boy, you see him, he like, he's younger than her. Like
his eyes glow too. Why they hair so blind? The first one is
you gotta watch the movie. And this is a John Carpenter movie too, by the way. And it's got my man, rest in peace to Christopher Reeves, the original Superman. He plays in it. It's a decent film. It is.
So it got body horror.
Yes, it does actually. It does. I had to remember a scene.
You said John Carpenter. You said. Then I'm like body.
Not
horror.
like that, but it actually does. And it gets intense. And it got something involving the kids in his eyes too.
What's it called?
Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned. I have no idea why I've never seen that. Because I've definitely seen Children of the Corn.
I had to go into the archive because I was thinking about certain ones and I said, oh, I remember this one. Let me do this one. But yes, scariest child killer in the horror movie versus Pet Sematary. We got Gage versus the little girl with the green eyes, Village of the Damned. I don't remember her name. I remember my boy Gage though, because I always remember that laugh. Like what?
Oh shit! They got two. Okay, I've seen this.
Thanks, Tony.
This the movie poster. Shit, I couldn't get it out. I've seen this movie poster, but I've never seen this movie.
Yeah, because you're talking about the one when they got all the kids in the front with
the eyes. Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to the eyes once again. Tales from the Hood. Y'all be getting me with the eyes, and
I didn't realize they had this. That ain't even original. The original was made in 1960.
Nope, it's not.
Damn.
To bring that up. John Carpenter done that twice though, because The Thing is not the original The Thing or whatever he did.
Yeah. Still
scary though. But yes. So I'm guessing you more intimidated by that little girl.
Yeah, man. I like the first little boy. He's cute. And second of all, he cute and he
remind y'all on the deal said Gage is cute from Pet Sematary. Gage. And this ain't his first rodeo. He played
I
in
was
West
stumped
Papers and
at
Nightmare
one
too. So this nigga like doing like horror movies as far as a little kid.
You know how everybody be like they a punt Chucky. You see how look he.
Did you see his expression though when he came out with that blade?
Yes,
no.
I could have fought him. You got beat up by that little old boy.
You said you do bad things. What kind of bad things do you do?
I don't listen to my grandmother, and I hurt people, and I smoke with cigarettes.
With cigarettes. Lil Milton.
I saw my job. So what the hell is a wet cigarette? I don't know. It's what your son gonna be. I was just playing. But I feel what you're saying. The little girl, once again, mind control is way more intimidating than a zombie kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I can beat up the little zombie kid or something, unless they got like super strength or something.
That shit is hilarious. I'm glad you gave me that so I can get that clip. I don't like listening to him. I like with cigarettes.
Oh God.
I gotta go with Gage though.
Man.
The little laugh for me is so intimidating. That shit is horrific. I don't want to hear in the background. Then you slicing the shit where I can't walk. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Damn.
Like put my hand in the pot is like I like Udo's
Nah.
so I might want to see him.
They do. They always be like, I'll punch the shit out of Chucky. Okay.
I got to get on the new season too, Tony. I ain't even on it. But Gage, man, it's like he look mean and bite my neck. Like, damn, I mean, I might be able to come back from this goddamn hand rash or whatever that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be
that's third
blisters.
Degree. That is third degree burns. That skin.
But that's
grafting.
an artery. Like you bite my neck and you already sliced my
What
goddamn
else?
leg.
If she can control my mind to keep it, what else can she do to me? This
You're right about this, so I'm out. After
he
that,
had a
that's it.
scalpel. He had a scalpel. We fighting. I'm fighting Gage.
I give it to you, but I'm still going with Gage. He way more intimidating to me a little bit.
Can't fight mind control.
I guess this might be a thing though with raising little girls. And I got sons on some of my little boy.
Maybe
I don't know. I can't trust this nigga.
Oh God!
Like little baby girl, you all right? Like, or is you got a cold? You got a fever? Come here. What?
See, there you go.
Damn. If y'all my daughter watching it, y'all ain't gonna do me like that. But anyway, scariest child kill in the horror movie versus Pet Cemetery versus Village of the Damned. Nadia said Village of the Damned. I said Pet Cemetery. Gage. I'm almost there as far as getting on my little code too.
Man,
I got
bro,
right.
and I got one star, and then I found out that you can get something called the triple threat, which is fucking COVID, the flu, and
sound
RSV.
like a wrestling move. What the?
Yeah.
The triple
Shit, it probably gonna feel like a wrestling move on your damn lungs. I done had pneumonia before, so like nothing trumps pneumonia. I don't give a fuck what anybody say or what anybody has ever told you. Pneumonia hurts, and you don't want that shit ever. I'm
good, yeah. Shout out to everybody that wearing everybody we wearing the mask. I'm back on it. COVID, huh?
Right. I'm about to be back on my mask too.
Yeah, you're right, Tony. I mean, these are more supernatural villains we dealing with as far as horror.
Well, Chucky was always supernatural. That was the whole body swap thing.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, transform
hide the soul.
Somebody.
Been on Let's Play Hide the Soul for a long time.
He was saying like, Andy, fuck it, I'm going with this little black boy in here. Like, I'm gonna go here.
Yeah. Fuck you, Andy. He younger than you too. Look at this.
Damn, and this is the 90s too. You gotta remember, like, you still can get effed up by the cops and everything. And he still was like, I mean, I'm desperate at this point. I gotta do what I gotta do. Cause Andy, he already about damn near 20. Like, it's too late. Child's Play 3, by the way, is what I'm talking about.
Why
when he went
was
into
he
the military.
Why was he so enamored with Andy?
Because that was the only, I think he had to transfer his soul into the person who I think seen him first. I think that's what it was. Y'all let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But the person who seen him alive first is a doll. I think that's the whole lore or whatever. Child's Play 1. I could be wrong because he went and talked to the black voodoo dude who looked like Candyman. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. I could be wrong. Oh, so we all look alike. Anyways.
No, people just came from similar mode. Period.
Shit crazy, right?
Bruh, you ain't never found nobody that looked like you.
See, now you...
Yes,
I have, and it's really kind of what do you call it?
It's weird because I don't see it, but then when I see me and her in the picture together, I'll be like, "Damn, we do look alike." It's like, but when I look at her, I don't see myself. You start getting into my X-Files type. This shit is weird.
And that, see, that's what I'm saying.
It really be like that.
Then you have me sitting there like, Mama, do we need to talk? The thing, I ain't got no brother.
Okay.
Okay, Tony. Thank you. Because I was like, I thought that's the route he had to take. Oh.
Spam.
You know I had to come in here.
Spamming bots.
All right. Before we go into our next topic, I'm gonna go into another verses. Scariest movie monster in the horror movie verses. Once again, scariest movie monster in the horror movie verses. We doing Pumpkinhead versus Graveyard Shift.
Come on.
Scariest movie monster in the horror movie versus Pumpkinhead versus Graveyard Shift. And as far as Graveyard Shift, the second one, yes, you are looking at a giant rat half bat.
Okay, because I was about to ask, what the hell is that? What did I just witness? I feel violated.
Stephen King story, by the way. As far as Graveyard Shift. Shout out to
Boy, if you
because first of all, they stood there and watched that Negro. Ain't no damn way we would have stood there. Look, they got.
You gotta watch the contents of the movie.
They got
Yeah, they got time to run. They should have probably did that, but yeah, he ain't the best of guys as far as who Pumpkinhead was after. Once again, this is a vengeful monster, by the way, that he's called upon once you do some bullshit and somebody call him.
I've never seen. Oh my god!
You good?
Because I'm like, how do you call? I don't even tell me. I don't even want to know. Don't even say that shit.
That first one is actually a good reason he's called. And I would say ease by you type shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Graveyard Shift, you dealing with a monster that's just living in a factory where people working at him. I think.
They don't know it. They don't know it's there until like nighttime.
Oh, somebody knows it's there, but he got to keep hiring people.
It?
He ain't exactly feeding it, but it's like I ain't want to deal with this shit. So it's like straight up, It's like I ain't feeding it, but I ain't want to deal with this. If you ever seen Graveyard Shift, Stephen King's Graveyard Shift, then you know what I'm talking about. As far as this owner. And the owner that you just seen, as far as fighting him, that's what it was. That was the guy. Scariest movie monster versus in a horror movie. Who you want with the deal? Even though you're not familiar with neither one of these movies, that's why I like to show clips.
So when I'm not familiar, I'm just like, all right, which one do I feel like I could kill or get away from?
And I like to make it hard because both of these ain't.
Pumpkinhead gotta be summoned, but the other one live in the factory.
But he already.
I don't know. They
summon or not, they both there.
Damn it! Because I'm just like I don't know if I can fight either one.
That's why. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
But something having wings makes. How smart is Pumpkinhead? Because the other one is an animal. So
I mean, he grabbed the gun and said, "I don't want to shoot you." And then it looked like he was playing with him a little bit after he was done. The other one, I mean, after he done, I guess he was eating. Like I'm finished now.
If Pumpkinhead is intelligent, I'm gonna go with Pumpkinhead because, like, if the rat bat thing, if the rat bat thingy, if that's just more of an animal, you can outsmart an animal. Kinda. Okay. They outsmarted the animal enough.
You watch that movie though. He ain't the dumbest animal in the world, but I got.
I didn't say. I know animals ain't dumb. Period. But you can outsmart them. Versus like this is an intelligent creature like Pumpkinhead. Like
not
it can.
That either. Pumpkinhead. Okay, Pumpkinhead. It might be. Yeah.
Yeah. If Pumpkinhead got some critical thinking skills, Pumpkinhead. I'm going Pumpkinhead. If
Pumpkinhead might have went to like a black college in Atlanta. I'll say that. Like, he up on this shit. Like you watch the first movie, you understand what I'm saying.
That's what makes something scarier is when it's intelligent and forceful versus like an animal. Like I feel like I can outsmart an animal.
So you going with
trap it or something?
Graveyard Shift.
No, scariest. If I'm going with scariest, I'm going with Pumpkinhead.
Okay. I gotta go with the Bat Rat. Pumpkinhead is like, can we talk this out? Did I technically do anything? Like the Bat Rat is like, nigga, you going after whatever, and I don't want to go out like that. Like you got a little, I don't know what type of hook shit you got, and then you eating me after you done. Like, no, I might be still alive. I'm good.
You talking about some can we talk after I didn't watch Atlanta? So I'm like, can we talk?
Did you watch the recent one?
Yeah, that's why my mind went there.
Yo, Donald Glover directed that episode. Man, how can you make a nigga? Why would you do me like this? I like a goofy movie. I watched that as a child. Why would you do me like this?
It definitely is the blackest.
And I looked it up thinking, did somebody really do this? No, that's not a real story.
No, it's not.
I looked it up. I had to. Y'all had me in my feelings. I'm sitting here looking at this. Oh, father's dead. Like, yo. I almost started to think, did this have any connection with the late? As far as season 3. And the lake that Thomas Wayne, not Thomas Wayne, but he had drowned in supposedly, but his body wasn't found. As far as the lake.
No, they were in California. The other lake was in Georgia. But shit, water is water. Water is water, and water holds memories. That's what Disney say. I literally heard that in multiple Disney movies.
This episode, we will definitely be doing a review on. I'm gonna watch it again too. I got to.
That shit will have you in your feelings.
And another thing, shout out to Walt Disney, because I was like, damn, Donald, you was able to maneuver around and let you use their property like that? Because he had he used all Disney's as far as the Goofy movie, even the logo and all of that. Being FX is connected to Disney, but y'all gotta let me know how y'all feeling about the recent episode of Atlanta, episode 8. What is it? The Goof Next Door?
the group that sat by the door, which is also a play off of the spook that sat next to. We'll talk about it when we do the review.
Shit.
It go deeper.
That's
like
the book,
that's
ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And they made a movie. Mm-hmm. That I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all, I mean, I was sitting here.
Now you gotta rewatch it. Now you gotta
I'm rewatching it. Definitely. I'm watching it more than once, and I might even make this. I know we're trying to do Trick or Treat Sunday, so I'm gonna let y'all know, man.
The movie. I was about to say, why you going trick or treating? No, sir. The movie did. The movie.
Are y'all trick or treating on Monday?
Yeah, we ain't got school.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you right. I'm sitting here asking like, how
they are always out of school.
Like, I'm saying like, hell.
Y'all was just out of school at the beginning of this month. Why y'all out of school again? I don't care. That means I ain't gonna get up early.
More than likely, though, this is going to be Sunday. If not before, I'm trying to do this Atlanta review immediately as possible, soon as possible. Y'all will be getting this very soon. Okay, next topic.
Which one? You chose the rat bat, and I chose the pumpkin.
Oh yeah, I'm going with Graveyard Shift, Stephen King, Bat Rat. Speaking of bats, Batman, Arkham Asylum series. We have a new showrunner that's going to be coming in. I'm interested in this being that we're going to get a show based on the villains as far as Arkham Asylum, and the villains that already are locked up. I'm very curious on the villains that they're actually going to be dealing with. The fact that this is going to be all connected to this whole new Batman movie that Matt Reeves did.
That's what I was going to ask. I was about to say, is it connected to a particular type of Batman?
Robert Pattinson, a new guy.
Okay, so that's what's up.
It's connected to Edward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Edward.
I mean, shit, a vampire bat. I mean, he was made for this.
Yeah.
I just want to know what type of villains do y'all think?
I'm not talking about Twilight. I'm not talking about he was a good actor in Twilight. I'm just saying he's a good actor, period. They did the best they could with the material that they was given. That's all I gotta say.
Because to make you look like you got to throw up constantly to be every time somebody come around because you're a villain. Oh man, that's some acting. Like,
hey man, I was gonna wear my vampire teeth, but I'm trying to tell you did not want to hear me talking with them in my mouth.
Oh man, we could have went to the Lost Girls. I mean,
no, I see why I literally see why actors struggle so much delivering their lines. You got the
movie. I mean, the technical, like the real shit.
Yeah,
you know, I had the plastic ones, the shit that's connected at both.
No, I got the ones that they just clip on your.
No, I'm talking about me, not you. You got the real.
Oh no.
I'm talking about the ones you win at like goddamn fun station. I'm talking fun station.
Fun station.
Chuck E. Cheese. Hell,
I know what you're talking about. I know
that damn bubblegum machine.
Yeah.
But yes. How we feeling about a new Batman as far as the Arkham Asylum and the villains that we possibly would be getting in this series? I know we getting the whole Joker and everything that's not going to be connected to this as far as Joaquin Phoenix. And I said it right this time.
Mm-hmm. I guess. I mean, to me, stuff like this is always interesting. When I used to watch The Flash, and they used to have like episodes with them. They had an episode where he went to jail for some reason, and he was in there with the prisoners, and I felt like that was pretty interesting. Like to see the villains that he's put away, and then
I don't know if they'll go that route, being that this ain't. I don't think you want to bring Robert Pattinson in as far as in the series, or maybe you'll have him making cameos.
No. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying, like, I like the fact that they're focusing on the villains, and because.
Well, I was saying that sounds interesting though. As far as throwing Batman in there with them, saying that this goddamn nigga running around in a costume, throw his ass in here with them, and he done locked all these people up. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Then the fact that this is a asylum, it's not just a prison, So they're gonna have their adventures. I don't know. We'll see where they go with it. I mean,
Could they get
totally
deeper with
wild.
it and have like therapy sessions? Like we talking about like characters actually getting to certain childhood traumas or going into certain things that they've had to deal with leading up to them becoming these type of villains. Well, they go that
nobody wakes up and just be like, I'm gonna just start murking motherfuckers today. It's a build up. Like I swear, don't nobody wake up like that. I mean, and if you do, then
I mean, shit, Michael did. That nigga got up and put on a costume and said, I'm fuck my sister. I'm tired of this. Yeah, smash her boyfriend every time I'm here and I want to go trick or treat. I mean, he could have been maybe that.
Oh my god!
Because I know Michael Myers ain't no anti-hero.
That's right.
Hey, Tony, you right about that though. So I hear goddamn said, fuck it. I don't think we'll get Joker. I don't think we'll get too many name brand villains that we are familiar with. I think we'll get a lot of people that we are not familiar with or people who ain't even been in like live action movies. And I wouldn't mind it.
As long as they make it interesting, it could work. I mean,
definitely. I hope we get some kind of horror too. Being that this is Arkham Asylum and we're dealing with a lot of crazy people. Can we get some horror elements to this?
Right. Can we get things from their point of view, see into their psyche?
Yeah, that's why I was saying as far as the therapy thing, I hope they do that. But y'all let me know how we feeling as far as getting this Batman Arkham Asylum series that is going to be connected to the Matt Reeves Batman universe that he's doing. I know we're getting a lot of spinoffs as far as villains. Think getting possible solo movies or series. But y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Being that I did enjoy Robert Pattinson's version of the Batman. Yeah, you're right, Tony.
Yeah, people are starting to be like extra woke about it though. They're like, how dare you make money off of someone's death? Like doing true crime podcasts and shit like that. They're like, how dare you make money off of this?
Look what they just did with the Dahmer thing.
That's what they saying, because they feel like it's disrespect to the victims, and I'm like, it's public knowledge. I mean, you could also go through and read people divorce statements and shit like that because it's public knowledge. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Like, you know, you can make a podcast off of just shit that's public knowledge. But I mean,
think about what they do with, even if it ain't even got nothing to do with serial killers. You got to think what people be doing with, what they drug cartels. Think about the El Chapos or the Pablo Escobars. Think about people, families who have been or connected to these things and all these drugs.
You know,
snowfalls. I mean, all of that.
It's a thin line to walk, but like, you know,
people who die from drug abuse, all of that is connected. But yeah, I think somebody trying to call me.
Oh no.
This is the next thing I think we'll jump into. Hold on. D, can you start this off with me right quick? I'm coming right back. Somebody call me. Think of my children.
All right.
Yee.
Yeah.
Are we on the cancel tour?
Who canceling him? I mean, people that got influence and money are the only ones that can truly cancel somebody. But at the same time, he did this with purpose. None of this was by accident, so I don't see why people calling him an idiot. But I feel like people giving him way too much credit for what he's done and not enough credit for what he's done. And that's because, so people are like praising his genius, and I'm just like, this nigga just wanted out of his contract. So how do you get out of your contracts without penalty and without fees? You say something that people don't like, so they are forced to drop you. That's all he wanted, was that freedom, because this goes back to the how Sway conversation. You don't have all the answers, Sway. When he was talking about he wanted to be a part of these fashion houses, which basically used him and his influence to make money, when he could have just started his own and did his own. So I feel like this move was about ownership, but also like he pissed off a whole community of people. But it's whatever. And I think it's weird that people are wanting other people to to drop their empires to jump with him. Like people are expecting them like to stand with him, and I'm like, what's the plan? Y'all can't just be expecting people to abandon their money, just stand with this man. That, like, what's his plan? What's his end game? Do we even know that?
I kind of get where people are coming from as far as the whole freedom of speech.
It's not
trying
even
to
about
control somebody and what they talk and going with the whole movement, because once one person or two people or somebody say, all right, we don't like this or we don't like what he's saying, y'all go along with this or you gonna be canceled just like he is. And the fact that you got somebody who's willing to lose that amount of money, you remember what they just said as far as this man just lost, he ain't a billionaire no more, give or take.
He's a millionaire. He's still a millionaire. He's not a billionaire.
He is. And that's another thing too. I ain't in no place or anything to say, oh man, he done lost a billion. Now he only got $400 million.
Only.
I'm like, wait a minute.
That's
$400 million.
That's way more than enough to get me and my siblings out of debt. Sir, I don't care.
Out of debt.
Out of debt, and that's generational wealth for my children and my nieces and nephews.
Well, I want to be able on this earth for a long time. I'm hoping I'm able to prosper and do what I'm able to do, but we good, y'all good. If I'm out, I'm just saying, $400 million.
Tony, I'm trying to tell you. He is so cool. Like, people are taking like just the good things that he's saying and praising it. Which, yes, he should be praised for the good things.
Out of contents clips. I don't feel like people are sitting down looking at those interviews or looking at everything he's actually saying.
But yes, he very well could be a leader. He very well could be a leader.
That's why I didn't watch the full interview. I didn't sit down and watch that full interview because I done seen him do
my 3 hours.
2 or 3. Thank you. I done seen him already do this or say what he was going to say. For anybody who's surprised, I don't understand how y'all surprised if you watch that documentary. This was a guy that was already speaking his mind way before he even got into the industry or saying what he was going to say. As far as what I was seeing, he was already on that type of time. And then the fact that this ain't me even making excuses for him either. Once again, I do not agree with him when he said about the George Floyd stuff and all of that. But when he lost his mom, it was like went up 10 times 10 as far as him saying, I'm going to really speak what I want to say now. Now I ain't got, this woman ain't here as far as his mother to tame him or calm him down when he want to really jump out there and say what he's going to say. Now it's like,
who gonna stop me for real? Nobody. But yeah, I feel like yes, it's okay to applaud the good things that he's saying and the good things that he has said and stuff like that. But also, what did Kendrick tell us? He ain't our savior. None of them are our saviors. And if he wants to take the road of activism, he's going to have to choose. You cannot be a rapper and an activist. I mean, granted, you can be whatever you want to be, but ain't nobody going to take you serious as an activist if you continue to be a rapper. Because people was trying to tell, what's his name? Colin Kaepernick, he had to choose too. They was like, you can't be both. You can't be a football player and an activist. And I'm just like, it's because you can't, as an activist, you can't be under certain restraints of, contracts and stuff. So I don't know if he is trying to become an activist and a leader, or the leader that Tony was talking about. I mean, because it's very well possible. He has that charisma and that type of speak that stirs people up, and he has that influence. That's like was talking about Adidas is still gonna sell Yeezys, but they're not gonna call them Yeezys anymore. I was like, ain't nobody gonna buy them. And they was like, people was like, why? About the shoe. I was like, no, it was about his brand and it being him. Yes. His influence showed how much their stock has dropped too. And it's I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, people not giving him enough credit, but people giving him way too much credit because people are putting him on this pedestal. And I'm like, stop. He's still a human. He still got human thoughts.
And that's the same thing I'm saying as far as people saying to agree or disagree. It's like
you don't have to. No, you don't need to stand with him. You don't need to. Don't be putting your shit on. Is he gonna come help you? If you get fired, is he gonna come give you a job? Stop.
People are getting that upset because they had this much of belief in him. Like, you was the guy that was supposed to come down and do this. And I'm not talking about normal people. I'm talking about the celebrities. Not the normal. I'm talking about the celebrities. Y'all don't want, to me, I'm seeing more of this coming from. Like, no, he was supposed to be the guy. Like, so you don't have your own choice of mind, or you don't have your own decision-making input on you. You don't know how to make your own choices as far as things you want to decide to do. Brand-wise, I think that will put more fear into anybody than anything as far as losing out on brands, losing out on things if you were into an agreement with Kanye. Think about Noriega with the whole Drink Champs thing. It was like, oh, shit, if this going to affect my brand or if this going to make me lose out on certain opportunities, then I got to separate myself away from this immediately, as soon as possible. I can't be connected with what he's saying and what he's standing by. Even though I invited this man on my platform, and I said that even though I done heard you say all these things, I know what you about to come on here and say.
They used him for ratings. And I'm not talking about Drink Champs, because I don't think Drink Champs knew what he was gonna say, but they let him talk.
No, they knew they absolutely knew what he was gonna say.
They knew he was gonna speak his mind, but they didn't. From the clips that I saw, did they actually have questions for him like they did the first two times, or were they just letting him talk?
Episode. So before y'all even posted this,
yes, and it's edited too. So, so yeah, you watched this and rewatched it, and you approved it before you put it up. But no, what I'm saying is like, as far they ain't take it down, they private it so they can get their money next month, and then they gonna take it down. They ain't slick.
Shout out to Tony. That's very much possible that he needed to chill out for a minute. And when I say a minute, I would say even possibly a whole year.
He needed he need his Dave Chappelle moment. He need to just go somewhere and where don't nobody know him.
That's what he need. Disappear for a while. And look what Dave Chappelle did when he came back. Yeah. And the fact that Dave Chappelle seems like a guy that can't be canceled now, no matter what he says.
I mean, like I said, yes, that's why people keep letting him speak now, because they want him to keep getting reactions out of him.
Because I know he did something with LeBron them as far as the shop, you know what they do, and I know they didn't even air that. They canceled theirs as far as what he did on their appearance podcast. Shout out to LeBron. Kanye West cancel tour. Are we all aboard?
No, I don't think anybody needs to say whether they. It's the same thing. Like, you don't need to tell nobody who you voting for. You don't need to tell nobody.
And I will never speak on Kanye's finances.
Like, bruh, I don't get when people just, this is who I'm voting for. This is who I'm canceling. Why are you announcing this? Nobody cares. And now you're just stirring up conflict for people to disagree with you and be mad. Like, shut up.
And yes, Kanye has a lot of influence, and I would say power. But
you know what he proved though? He proved his point, but then he also proved that black people don't have the power to cancel anybody because we don't have no infrastructure or anything. And black people always want to complain about how rap music is so degrading to women and just brings about all this shit, but yet we keep allowing new artists to come out and talk about the same shit. If we want some change, we gotta change it ourselves. But ain't nobody ready for that conversation, and don't nobody want to hear that.
And the podcasters who were canceling him, but I've seen where people were talking about certain rappers that you allow on your platforms to talk about ops or certain people that they got issues with. But when he come on talking about certain things and you don't want that type of conversation going on, that's interesting. That's interesting.
I mean, and like I said, it's just like the whole black community thing and ownership. That's another thing he showed us. Him and like, because I think it's weird that people were surprised by this, and I was like, didn't they do this to Nick Cannon like 2 years ago? Like what? Like why are y'all surprised? Like,
I mean, they trying to do it. I mean, I ain't gonna say trying, but they somewhat trying to do it to Will Smith.
And but Nick Cannon and Kanye West are in the same boat because they both said something about a particular group of people. Now,
the Nick Cannon thing, I remember that. And he kind of had to come back and.
Oh, he apologized. He came back, apologized. He apologized multiple times. He had people.
He almost lost Wild out over there.
Yeah, which is weird because they No, he don't own shit. That's what I'm talking about. Black people don't own shit. They don't own shit. He don't own Wildin' Out. No, he didn't even own the name. He didn't own shit. He was getting money for it.
Viacom?
Viacom, yep.
Viacom.
Yes. Once
again, shout out to Kanye. Got somebody who still can make their own presence being known because he's powerful enough he don't need a platform to be able to come out here and still say what he got to say.
You know what's funny? So of course his music is still streaming. But I feel like that's what they're gonna try to come from next. But don't he got his own thing? That's what I mean. Like I
seen someone Spotify said people are trying to get his music removed, but they say they ain't got the power to do that. They say it's gonna be on there. They ain't got that power to do that.
Spotify, the only power that Spotify has is they will not promote your music anymore because they like everybody was talking about take down R. Kelly music.
Yep, I was about to say that.
They was like, whoa. They was like, we cannot do that, but we will not recommend it to you or put it out there like that unless it's, I guess, like
y'all actually made his music even more popular because his was like,
they did. They did his streaming.
Everybody making a little notice and saying Kanye music down 25%. I think that ain't even true.
No,
this shit is going up. You constantly talking about this is the guy you talking about canceling is being constantly talked about. Give or take, we talking about him being one of the biggest platforms out here. But I'm just saying.
You know what's funny? I want to say they kind of did something like this to Michael Jackson when he was going through his trial. Like they stopped playing his music on certain platforms. Well, this is before streaming. So like certain radio stations, we're no longer playing Michael Jackson. Blah blah blah. Like literally, like. So that's why I don't understand why people are surprised. But see, the thing with ownership is Mike owns his shit, so it like. I mean, I don't say all of it, but he own majority of his too. Yeah. Yeah, that's music. Like I said, Kanye wanted out of them contracts. He don't care nothing about that. That's what I mean. He did this for freedom, and he got a plan. We don't know the plan, but I'm not about to be stupid and just be jumping with people like everybody. I stand with Kanye. I'm like, y'all tripping, because ain't no way y'all finna hear me say anything. Like I said, it's just like announcing who you voting for.
Well,
you know
that
what I mean?
Why? Because I did sit down and listen to enough interviews from him as far as what he recently did to have an opinion, because I already heard or seen what he was going to say. He had been doing this. It's just the lead up to what people were actually taking notice to as far as what he was saying. Once again, you're talking about somebody who said slavery was a choice. Why was that not? That was they made news out of that, but he didn't get canceled over that. But now,
how can black people cancel him? What was we all?
It was what you just said though. It was
exactly.
You said, black people.
What were we gonna do? Stop wearing DG? Stop listening to his music?
Shout out
we
to
don't own shit
Jackson.
to kick him out of.
Look who everybody who talking about him are going to his neck. Majority of the people who talking about him going to his neck. Black.
Like I said.
Shout out Tony. Shout out to Shamanda Jackson. Shout out to everybody coming through. Yeah, man. Is this the Kanye cancel tour? Y'all let me know if y'all on board.
Oh, you know he don't go by Kanye no more. He go by Ye.
Ye. My bad. Ye. Well, man, I don't.
He go by Ye because it's the most word used in the Bible. That's what he said. I mean, like I said, he be speaking some intelligent stuff, but like I said, y'all be raising that way up over the other stuff that he be saying, and I'm like, I can't, because I remember everything that you say, and I'm not picking and choosing what I like and to keep it and to
definitely
praise you. Mm-mm.
Shout out to Shamanda Jackson. Appreciate you coming through. We trying to, man. Just trying to have our opinion. Like I said, I'm definitely not canceling Kanye, but I'm definitely not agreeing with everything he's saying. But
I don't cancel nobody music unless I just stop liking your music. I'm gonna be honest.
including the Kales. All right. Before we jump back over the verses, Good Burger. Are we prepared for a Good Burger sequel? After all these years?
That's some shit I never even thought about that the world needed.
I would not in my life. Long as I think about a Good Burger sequel.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Will I watch it? I hope it come on streaming.
That's facts from Jackson. I feel like that too. I feel like a lot of people said, man, you talking too much real shit now. You got to go. Once again, you talking about somebody who said slavery was a choice. Why didn't people jump on him his neck like that then?
Because black people can degrade other black people when nobody cares.
I don't know. That cup of tea might be something serious. You think the Kardashians gave him that?
I got a theory about that I choose not to speak on live right now. It might come up on the something else, but I ain't speaking it because I had to say allegedly too many times.
I don't think Corey Gamble was out there making that run through y'all.
Anyway, Good Burger.
Yes, Good Burger.
I don't even want to say it would be interesting. I'm gonna just go ahead and say I'm gonna watch it for nostalgia purposes. But honestly, do I care and do I think it's needed? Fuck
hey, speaking
no,
of this, can we say shout out to Sinbad and that cameo in Atlanta?
Yes.
It's a couple of cameos they got in there. We're gonna talk about it, man. Shout out to Atlanta. But Good Burger 2. This seems like this might be actually official, and Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell are confirming that this is actually on the way. The reason I think this might be interesting because they might actually touch on a couple topics, give or take what we've been through so much throughout the years leading up to this.
Question: is Dan Schneider gonna have anything to do with it with his problematic self?
Who?
Because you remember Dan Schneider. Oh my God!
I'm sorry, y'all. And
okay,
what's up?
Dan Schneider.
I ain't gonna act like I know what you're talking about.
He's one of the big. He used to be one of the big producers at Nickelodeon. He executive produced all that, and he also was in some of the scenes and stuff. He worked on Good Burger. He did the Amanda Show. He did iCarly. He did Victorious. He did Sam and Cat. Yeah, Dan Schneider. That's why I asked, is he gonna have anything to do with this? Because he got a whole controversy surrounding his, like, on some what's that guy? Harvey Weinstein type of shit.
Oh, see, I ain't know all the he ain't got nothing to do with this then. He ain't got nothing to do with this.
I would hope not. But you know, like some people are still like Nickelodeon cut ties with him, but I don't know if he's like not working with them at all because they just did a reboot of
I feel like when you got that type of shit going on, you done. We ain't gonna have you nowhere near the facility. And I even feel like they wouldn't even be a part of this if he was a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I would hope not. That's what I'm saying, because it's not even about Nickelodeon, because that's a corporation and corporations going to do shady shit. I'm talking about Kenan and Kel. Better not have shit to do with no Dan Schneider shit, because wow.
Shout out to Tony. I wouldn't mind Kenan and Kel doing a show with Sid.
But yeah, the girl from iCarly, what's her name? Jeanette McCurdy. She wrote a whole book called "I'm Glad My Mom Died," and she was talking about the creator. Obviously, she didn't want to say his name, legal purposes, but she said the creator and the inappropriate shit he did and the way he spoke and the way he treated the cast, and it's just a lot of shit. Like, it's... You
say iCarly?
iCarly, yeah.
This is the one that was talking about her parents.
Yeah, her mom.
Oh, okay. I know,
her mom was, bruh, I'm trying, nigga, that hurt my soul to find this shit out. And then, like, when you think about all the people that he had something to do with, and like you look at the cast from these shows, it's always some weird shit. So like you got Sam from iCarly, then you got Amanda, because remember Amanda, she had her own show, and then you see where she at, and it's just like, what did
that
you
was
do?
my girl, all that and all of this, man.
Yeah,
I remember that. I seem like she kind of got herself together though, but she done stayed at the spotlight.
Shit, Drake from Drake and Josh got some legal stuff going on with some underage girls. I was like,
Transformers, even Steven, ain't that?
Bruh, no.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf was Disney Channel.
But either way, still.
I never looked at Shia LaBeouf the same after I saw him in Nymphomaniac.
Shout out to Shamonda Jackson. People don't even remember. Man, people remember Good Burger. If that's what you're talking about, absolutely.
Not this generation. Dan Snyder. Yeah. He had. Thank you. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Are we talking about Quentin Tarantino type shit?
No, yeah, kind of.
I ain't talking about Quentin Tarantino like he be doing some goofy shit.
Bruh, go look on YouTube. Go look this shit up. It's so much information on YouTube about this. Like, bruh, it will ruin Nickelodeon for you because he had his hands in a lot of shows, and you just be like,
y'all messing up my childhood. I already had to deal with the other shit, man.
Bruh,
Goofy movie. Now I gotta deal with Nickelodeon. Damn, man. I can't get slime no more. Now that's going for a whole different type of shit.
Bro, I'm mad about that. I'm mad that Universal Studios, the set, the Nickelodeon set does not exist no more. That was some shit I was like, yeah.
VHS 99 got a segment that's kind of like that. Oh my God. It's good. It's good one. It's funny and it's a good one. I'm telling you, got to check VHS 99 now. It's good one.
Okay.
Because you got to remember that's based on the 90s. But
that was like every kid's dream. I want to get slime.
The fact that they actually dealing with a black family too in that segment. That's what.
Okay.
Anyway, I ain't gonna say it too much. Check it out, y'all. Check it out for yourself. Good Burger too, though. Will we get some of the other original cast besides Keenan and Kel? As far as some of the cast we got from All That, because you know we had a bunch of cast members from All That on there.
They gonna bring Shar Jackson back. She was Keenan's love
talking about
interest. Yeah. She was Keenan's love interest.
That'd be interesting. I know she here still. Shout out to damn, I forgot about my girl, man. Right. I know she had something going on with Britney Spears and them and shit.
Yeah, they share a baby daddy.
Yeah, that's what it is. Man, because I think they did a show together, or like Surreal Life or some shit.
Oh my God!
Might have been Marriage Boot Camp. I don't know.
Shit, that's crazy.
But Good Burger too. I think they can if they bring an interesting plot to this, being something that's updated. And I think we can't have Kel being too silly or too stupid this time. I don't think it'll work in this day and age. I honestly don't feel like it'll work.
You think they should own Good Burger? Like they should be the owners and
I ain't even thinking about that. That's a good idea though. I wouldn't mind seeing them owning a Good Burger.
They trying to franchise it out.
The whole competitive thing though. I would like them. I don't know. I just like to see them around as far as maybe. I don't want to be woke, but black ownership as far as I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all like.
You sounded like Barbershop 3.
No.
I'm sorry.
See, I'm just going around that I feel like maybe they would. Tony. Shout out to Tony. I'm really.
I forgot she did go to say, what's in the sauce?
I almost forgot about that. Roxanne. Yeah,
we say it's a lemon juice, some pepper, some salt. That's all.
My boy Ed said no STDs here, baby. But hey, we gotta pay homage to Ed because he was smart. Like you would run out here and just jump into some shit. He was like, no. But anyway, Good Burger 2. Let me know if y'all want to see this. Now that we done talked about it, I actually might want to check this out.
I had a dude from Mondo Burger come back somehow too.
Oh my man.
He gonna get out of prison. Yo, that was like low key, like poisoning people, kind of like, right? I mean,
y'all gonna get on me, y'all gonna hate me, but I wouldn't mind seeing the guy come back from Mondo Burger being on like some Dama shit, like turning niggas into burgers.
Stop! Yeah, you gonna take it to a horror movie? Alright, midnight meat train.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Look, that's what made me think about the whole eyeball thing. Cause you just CGI eyeballs and midnight.
Why didn't you tell me you said Midnight Meat Train? We still, I ain't worried about it. We doing
I hate that damn movie.
I don't care if Halloween over. We gonna do that one. I like that. That's Clive Barker too, by the way. I think
it could have. It could have been better if the CGI killed me. That's what I hated it because of the CGI. They came
straight to TV, I think.
Straight to DVD. That was my Blockbuster days.
Shout out to the deal. Yeah, that'd be a good idea if they own Good Burger.
I mean, because the dude that owned Good Burger is old, or was that Dan Schneider that owned? I don't think that was him in the movie, was it? Look, I'm about to look it up.
But what kind of? What about that egg sauce? Is that gonna be updated?
Yeah,
they're gonna have seasoned fries.
Gonna be like the pink. It's gonna be like the pink sauce, the pink sauce lady. I don't sell drugs. She was so damn serious. I'm sorry. Food
this
and
don't make
drugs.
it like a trap on Netflix. But anyway.
I mean,
y'all probably like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, P Valley took took inspiration from that shit. I was like, are they really doing this?
Say, ooh.
Shout out to somebody. Hey, y'all ain't gonna tell me y'all don't want to see that a Good Burger horror movie. He said, shout out to Tony. He said Dan was the Good Burger manager. I ain't even know that.
Yo, I just looked it up.
It wasn't pink. It was orange.
No, I'm talking about pink sauce. That the lady from TikTok, she made that pink sauce, and it was not.
It back now because you got me thinking about the Heinz days when they was making like green ketchup and shit. Nah. All right. Let me see. I guess we'll jump back over the verses. We'll get into music. Shout out to Nadia. She gave me this music choice. Best rap duo verses. Yeah, that's what it was. What you say?
Yeah, it was male female rap duo.
Okay.
Like they not a group, but they did a song together.
And the fact that I don't think we got the name of these female artists on these tracks.
When you go look up the tracks on Spotify, both of their names are not on there. You would actually have to go Google it, which is weird. With why they not featured women, you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
I would like to know who these female artists are too.
I'm about to look it up.
Best rap duo versus. We got LL Doing It versus Cameron. What Means the World to Me. Best rap duo versus. Let's go.
Damn, the kitty cat's time.
Daddy, slow down your flow. Put it on me like a G, baby, nice and slow. I need a roughneck nigga, Manzingo, and a tech who ain't afraid to pull my hand, spank me from the back.
No doubt, I'm the player that you're talking about.
But do you really think that you can work it out?
I guarantee you, shorty, it's real. Baby, stick it out. Here comes the man of steel.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Well, give me some time for now. Talk to me, ma.
What mean the world to you? My money, my dough, my hoes, my glow. What mean the world to you?
My money, my dough, my hair, my nails.
What mean the world to you? Some sex, some X, and a little bit of what mean the world to you?
Sex is sweet, but a cat who eat ass.
What mean the world to you? Lots of cheese, shopping spree. What mean the world to you?
Diamond rings, shining things.
What mean the world to you? Ladies,
fellas, you say, scream it out, speak it out. It's that time of the month and you.
Shit.
LL, you doing your thing. I appreciate that song. I appreciate my girl coming on there making that sounding real seductive as far as just her little ad-libs. But Killer Cam, what means the world to me, that verse with my girl, of which I don't even know who she is. I'm going with that. What means the world to me? That's it. It took
What
me
means
back.
the word to you?
Damn,
I'm really trying to find they names. The one with LL, I cannot find her name. I never knew her name.
It might be on purpose.
It really might.
Because if you don't want them person to have credits on their song, it's like,
oh yeah. Because I looked at the song credits and it's only him.
Y'all let me know though. Best rap duo versus LL doing it versus Cameron. What means the world to me? What means the word to you? Is that what?
What mean the word to you?
Okay. What mean the word to you? Shout out to the video too, Jim Jones and everybody in there.
First of all, both of these songs was hella inappropriate for me to be rapping.
What?
When they both came out.
I mean,
but I was
how can you make eating an apple seem inappropriate? Like, so that's how you gonna eat that apple. I mean, it's fruit. I'm being healthy.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what they say. But
I know we don't have ideas with fruit gushers, but an apple, fruit roll-ups. I mean, an apple though. Yo, shout out to my big lip brothers out here, man. We can't let them joints go dry. We got to keep them joints fresh, man.
Absolutely.
We got to make sure ain't no cracking and bleeding over here, baby. We got to, hey, shout out to LL. We don't. Maybe he don't believe in like Vaseline or Carmex. It's the LL. Okay. Even in a movie like In Too Deep, where he's supposed to be being like this villainous nigga, it's like I'm gonna lick my lips while I'm throwing this goddamn car door into your arm. You like that, baby? Shout out to Queens. Get the money.
Oh,
but yes. God. Who you going with in the deal? Being that you gave us this versus?
LL. I just like how they go back and forth with each other and it's like a conversation. Now, granted, I do like both of them, like they do have that nostalgia feel for me. But yeah, like I said, both of them was hella inappropriate for me to be rapping.
I mean, you gotta give them credit.
Especially doing it.
If you eating an apple while watching a flick, it's like
those were live flicks too. It was like it's like being at a strip club, but it's like private. That was different. It was like a play on the peep shows that they used to watch back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
It was like they version of OnlyFans back in the day.
Basically.
Like I said, Cameron though, what means the world to you?
When did that come out?
That was definitely before the Pink. That was before the Pink.
I'm trying to see what year this came out.
Somebody Jackson. Got to. I get them joints goddamn fresh. Can't be out here dry. Crack and bleed. But yes, I'm going with Cameron. Dia said she going with LL. Y'all let me know if y'all got any information on these females that's featured on both of these tracks too.
I swear I know the girl from the Cameron one, but I just can't think of what her name is. And I don't want to say the wrong name. But I feel like I'm going to be wrong regardless. Because
I guess, let me see. We'll jump over here to topics. Are you familiar with, have you ever seen Kiss the Girls with Morgan Freeman?
It sounds familiar.
It's an older flick where these girls are kidnapped in his basement and one of his nieces his niece gets kidnapped by the killer. It's based on a book though, Alex Cross books. If you ever heard of the Alex Cross books. Tyler Perry played Alex Cross one time.
Wait, now what's the name of it again?
It's called Kiss the Girls. And he do another one called Along Came a Spider.
Along Came a Spider. That's the one I was thinking about. I've seen that one, but I ain't seen Kiss the Girl.
That one good too. I like that twist too at the end with the old girl who's supposed to be helping them find the girl, but she the one involved. But outside of that, we actually going to be getting a new series based on the Alex Cross books, starring the Black Adam star who plays Hawkman, Aldous Hodge. And I feel like he is perfect for this role. This is a good actor. He's been in a couple things that I've watched, but he recently did, like I said, Hawkman for Black Adam with The Rock. Alex Cross got a couple interesting stories. Like I said, I ain't read the books, but I don't seen the movies with Morgan Freeman. That shit they did with Tyler Perry, maybe it was the writing. Tyler Perry ain't no bad actor. I ain't gonna play him like he's a bad actor. I feel like maybe he can do an action role, but yeah. Being Morgan Freeman was way older than Tyler Perry, and he was able to pull that shit out. It's like, but these are interesting. That first one, Kiss the Girls, I think is more interesting to me because it's more of a thriller. It gave me some sense of Seven with Morgan Freeman. Shout out to Shamanda Jackson. Oh yeah. Oh, you going with LL? Okay. Shamanda says she going with the deal as far as LL doing it. Best rap duo versus. Yes, Kiss the Girl's a good one. And Alone Came a Spider. I like Alone Came a Spider's twist better than I like Kiss the Girls. Facts. We got good thrillers. We got good plots. Stories that we like to follow, even with some good character development. I'm going to be honest, at the time, I didn't even know Alone Came a Spider and Kiss the Girls was connected as far as Alex Cross movies. I didn't know that either. I didn't even know anything about Alex Cross at that time, as far as who he was playing or whatever, or it was based off a book. But as far as Alex Hodge coming in to play this character, it's going to be an Amazon series. And I'm actually interested in this. Like I said, if they will bring a good plot, a good story, then I'm definitely going to be checking this out. Tyler Perry, once again, that wasn't his fault. Yeah, Shamanda Jackson. Bone Collector with Denzel, and we talked about that earlier. Shout out to Denzel and Angelina Jolie. That's one of my favorite ones. They got my boy up there too, off Married with Children, Ted Bundy. Not Ted Bundy. What's his name?
Al Bundy.
Yeah, Al Bundy. I said Ted Bundy. I'm thinking about that.
These
That's the killer. My bad, y'all. Apologies. But yes, I'm definitely gonna be interested in checking this out. I like both of those movies with Morgan Freeman. I'm probably gonna rewatch those just to get more familiar with the Alex Cross stories. But y'all let me know if y'all ever read the books. I have never read those books. Y'all let me know about the author name too, who do those books. I might even do a little retro on that. If you want to, as far as November, that might be a good one. As far as Alone Came a Spider and even Kiss the Girl, since you ain't watched that one.
Yeah, I definitely got to rewatch Alone Came a Spider because that was like
that's a good one.
A long
yes. Shout out to Shamanda Jackson. But y'all let me know if y'all plan on checking out this new one's coming on Amazon Prime, Alex Cross series. Horror. Have y'all seen Night of the Living Dead, Romero?
Nah, I mean
I have
know
not.
about it, but like that's old, and I don't think.
Is this the one with the black dude survive? Because I know they got one with black and white where black dude survive.
He don't survive. He survived, and then they be like, hey.
I remember. This is a traumatizing shit, man. I know what you're talking about now because it's like you make it all the way to this point, even escaping the zombies, and yeah, you is right about that.
Ask questions later. That's exactly what they did.
My bad, somebody. I didn't mean to say Ted Bundy. Tony, that's what we was talking about. Tyler Perry, yeah, Madea made that cameo on Alex Cross.
Not Madea.
Tony Todd, no. Candyman ain't never been in Alex Cross. But I don't know, Shamanda. I don't know. We can put that in the class. Well, if you're talking about Night of the Living Dead, yeah, this is a classic. Even though I'm not familiar with the black and white version, I'm more familiar with Zack Snyder as far as what he did with the remake, as far as Dawn of the Dead with Mekhi Phifer and Vig Rhames.
Mm-hmm.
One black dude survived. I mean, excuse me too if I'm doing a little lagging. I see my sign coming up. I know it's getting late. I know y'all trying to come in and get me, but we are about to get a sequel, reboot sequel. I know we had got one back in the day as far as 2013 with an Evil Dead, which is not connected to George A. Romero. That's somebody else who did that as far as Sam Raimi. But give or take, I'm interested in getting a Night of the Living Dead sequel or reboot. I don't feel like we have gotten nothing new as far as any zombie movies. Give or take, we got Walking Dead out here still doing what it's doing on season 11. But as far as like a good zombie movie, I don't feel like we done got one in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't, not in a while.
What's the last zombie movie you don't watch? Oh, okay. Yeah, that is. You right, Tony.
The last one that I heard that was good, but I still haven't watched, but I need to, is Train to Busan.
I heard about that one too.
But I still haven't watched it. I'm not a big zombie fan. That's not my genre. But
Damn, shout out to Tony and Shamanda Jackson. Y'all put me on info. I didn't know this nigga was in the remake. So
yeah.
did he survive? Y'all let me know. Like I said, I want to see a new zombie movie. What was you saying?
But yeah, I ain't watch no true zombie movies. I mean, besides, what's the shit that we just watched that was on Netflix, the series?
Oh, shit.
The
What the hell was this one? Was
the
it
Umbrella
zombies?
Corp.
Oh, Nick. Oh my God. You talking about Resident?
That's it. Yeah. It's been a minute. I don't, like I said, zombies ain't my genre. That ain't my, I don't really care to watch
I
them.
don't know. We were supposed to remember that. I don't know, Tony. I feel like I want to get something new. Only thing I don't watch with zombies been The Walking Dead. I done kept up with The Walking Dead. I don't know, Shamanda Jackson. If you're talking about entertainment-wise movies, besides Black Summer is a good one too on Netflix. I don't know why we ain't got a season 3 of that, but man, that's a good one. But yeah, Night of the Living Dead, if we planning on getting a sequel, reboot, I don't know. The director, Nakitu Jusu, this might, shit. Apologies if I'm not saying her name right, but this could be an interesting director. I'm not familiar with her work or his work. But y'all let me know if y'all familiar with this person's work. Have you ever seen any movies directed by this director? I have not. But do y'all want to see a new zombie movie or a reboot of Night of the Living Dead? Let me know. All right. And by the way, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. We will be doing that in November. Y'all be on the lookout for that. I've been seeing they did a world premiere, if I'm not mistaken, this week sometime. Last night.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing some good things. I'm hearing some good things. Army of the Dead. Damn, Tony, was that? Shit. I can't even remember that one. I done heard about that one. I don't know what that's on as far as that. Shamanda Jackson, All of Us I Did. You don't heard of that one, Adia?
What?
All of Us I Did. I'm not familiar with it.
Is that a series on that? Like I said, I got a lot of shit saved. I just ain't been watching it. Man, they just came out with a new season of Big Mouth. I'm like, I got too much shit to watch now.
It's a lot.
I can blow through that easily because it's a cartoon and it's not really that heavy. It's just gross and funny.
Y'all let us know. Night of the Living Dead. Y'all plan on wanting to check this out? Let me know. New Music Friday. SZA.
Man, first of all, everybody talking about these women dropping albums. I knew what now none of these females gonna drop a damn album. All of them drop singles. Every single damn one of them.
Yeah, Rihanna.
Chloe Bailey, SZA, who else dropped Ashanti dropped a new song.
I seen that. I didn't get to listen to it though. I seen Ashanti out here. She back in these streets.
Hey.
Y'all let me know. Y'all want to hear some new Ashanti? I know who don't want to
nice.
hear no Ashanti.
Yo, I don't want to do this no more. You gonna say you don't want to do this? I'll never get over.
Zombieland 3. I ain't even seen the second one, bro.
I ain't seen none of them. I told you I
seen that first one.
Zombies. I heard it's good. But yeah.
Oh, All of Us Are Dead. I know which one you talking about. That's the Korean zombie show, I think. Oh yeah. Night of the Living Dead. I'm about to say Netflix is Living Dead. But New Music Friday, we got DUECE. He dropped a new album, Memphis Massacre 3. SZA dropped a single, Shirtless. I ain't got the video, but she got a video with Lakeith Stanfield. Shout out to Darius, Atlanta. Who you say, Shanti, she dropped something, but I ain't got that one. I ain't even listened to that one. Rihanna, she dropped a single for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, and Tim's wrote the song.
You say who?
Tim's.
For Rihanna?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, I follow both of them on Instagram. So
is Tim's going to have something to do with the soundtrack too? Because I hope so. Yes.
I hope so.
By the way, we will have Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, New Music Friday if that drop. Definitely. But let's jump into this. I got a couple clips as far as New Music Friday from the people we mentioned. DUECE, SZA, Kodak Black. I got something for Kodak Black too. He dropped the album, Cutthroat Bill Volume 1. Man, Rihanna.
Got bands on me, it's nothing. I'm the man when it come to get money. Got black, brown, even snow buttons. Say that real bad, keep it coming.
They know I don't play, they respect me like Santa. They know I'm a slave. Black bandana is tie around the Drake. Fresh out the slammer, 2 kids on the way. I got manners, I nut on her face. I won't hide for nothing, I ain't hide for nothing. I got sprayed and I hot in the rape. I'm having fun today. Step on these niggas and they bet I play. Yeah, that's what my mom say. Get you some money, you stay here, you pay.
Feel lost, but I like it. Comfort in my sins, not about me. All I got right now, feel like there's a hold it down.
Hey, shout out to Shamanda Jackson. They stay on it. I feel like not just in zombies, Japanese or Korean, I feel like just in horror. Think about the Ring remakes and all of that. That's where most of them came from.
Yeah, Wreck and The Ring and
what was this?
Shutter.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Yo, Tony's DUECE. I've been talking about him, man. He gonna be out here in these streets. Y'all gonna be talking about DUECE. Production wise, definitely taking me back to Juicy J days, man. DJ Paul actually got a feature on his album. Even a little bit of that older Yo Gotti, I gotta say. But yeah, that Memphis sound is heavy with DUECE. How we feeling though? As far as this new music, Kodak Black, SZA, Riri.
Am I gonna get my sad girl winner?
Oh, you definitely gonna get that. Who you talking about though from?
SZA.
You see? Did you get the little snippet that she dropped at the end of the song?
Mm-hmm. I was like, she ready. That album ready.
Oh, that's ready. That's coming before the end of the year.
So I heard that.
Shout out to Shamanda Jackson.
Man, it's so many people got done albums that they sitting on. I'm ready, man.
SZA though, that's the one I'm looking forward to. That snippet that she dropped at the end of that, I'm like.
Did you check out the that Babyface album?
Nah, I had to listen to all of this. I didn't get to it.
Y'all, R&B is coming back this winter. They said it's cuffing season, it's cuddling season.
We kind of talked about this a couple episodes back. Was R&B dead or
no?
Was they gonna try to make a comeback?
These girls ain't gonna let it die.
Yeah. Shout out to Diddy. He said, "Goddamn love, I gotta bring it back." The remix. When we gonna get that male remix? What's up? I think we got Fabulous on there. Then we got a couple people supposed to get on there.
Know so if you know so.
I feel like the video definitely worked better with this scissor joint. It don't take nothing away from the song, but that video takes it to another level. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah. Isn't
Kodak
that a
Black.
parody or something?
I think so.
It looked like some Quentin Tarantino shit, but I'm because it kind of remind me of the scene at the end of Pulp Fiction when they in the diner.
It was a movie, but the dude is locked up in prison, but he get out a couple years. Damn.
It's very Quentin Tarantino-ish to me in this. Yeah.
Spike Lee did this movie too, by the way. I'm talking about, but I can't remember the name of it. It's a remake. Yeah, shout out to Samantha Jackson.
But yeah, her letting that song play at the end, she showed everybody, I got shit coming for you. Can they please just release her album? That's all. Just stop playing with us, TDE.
That's what I'm about to say. Top dog. SZA said, "Hey, you hear that snippet at the end? You hear them talking?
Exactly.
Hey, we want it, top dog. We ready. We ready, top.
We ready. But it's all about this money. Fuck it, we gonna listen, we gonna stream.
How we feeling this Kodak?
I don't listen.
He got a lot of songs on there too. It's a lot.
I don't listen to Kodak.
I can't front. I ain't been on Kodak like that recently. I just even the fact of me coming across this, I was on Spotify and they said New Music Friday. I'm like, oh shit, he dropped the album.
Right. That's how I be finding out about stuff. He just not my type of rapper. He don't be talking about nothing that I care about or that I can't hear from somebody else do. So that's just me. Not a hater.
I understand because some of his earlier material kind of was good. And I feel like he was coming from more of a, I ain't gonna say hungry, but more of a real world aspect as far as what he had dealt with leading up into him getting into the industry. That's why I think I took more context to it as far as what he was talking about. But give or take, I like his production too on some of these tracks. Whoever producing some of these tracks. Who we got in here? I seen that, Tony. I seen that. I didn't get a chance. It's too much, man. It's a lot. I listened to one of those tracks, so I was like, I might have to jump on them. I might have to see what the Division talking about. And that's the name of them, right? Division. Division, yeah. I was calling them niggas DVSE.
Nah, they Division. They.
I wasn't familiar with them.
They had the Jay-Z sample.
Yes. I heard that, Tony, though. I got to check them out. Could they be the new Jody?
They say R&B ain't dead.
I didn't mean to say that. I don't know if the D even heard that.
I heard what you said. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's every era has their group or whatever. It ain't like we trying to say that they better or anything. It's just like if you want to compare them to, yeah.
I know y'all though. Y'all probably hear like Jodeci, nigga.
And me so little. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your gun.
First of all, I tried to go back and listen to a Casey and JoJo song. You remember that song? I'm going crazy, crazy, crazy. Bruh, I was like, still... why they hollering so much? Why they? I was like, bruh, very of the time.
Facts, Amanda. What about Ice Spice? I know she dropped a new single. Y'all didn't.
I tried to listen to it. I can't take her serious, but I mean,
bruh.
That ain't my type of music. That is not my type of music.
It's like it's somebody speeding up the track because it's like, and then she sound like she'll go low where you ain't even supposed to hear the rest of what she's saying. Like, I'm going to the mall. I'm going to get some ice. You want some ice? Yeah, I wanted some ice in my drink, but I can't tell if you get me Sprite or you get me Mountain Dew because I can't. If y'all understand what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying because I listened to it once and went on about my life.
Once
and
again,
I was like, I hope this don't fuck up my algorithm.
That much shit is catchy though. I wouldn't even listen to it, but I can't help it when you thought it was up? You niggas are much.
It's catchy, but I mean.
And that video.
Oh man, y'all been seeing the photoshopped Spirit of Halloween outfits?
Yes, all
they so stupid.
shout out
What you put it, Tony? You put it on mute and just watch it.
So you going back to the Uncut days? Like,
well, the only reason you had it on mute when you was watching Uncut was just so you could hear somebody if they try to walk in your room.
what? And then sometimes I'm still sleepy, so it's like I'm trying to stay up. It's 3:00 in the morning. Like,
then don't let you fall asleep on that shit. Then you wake up, it be church.
I told you go out here. And man, like, what this nigga here sweating?
You be like, what the fuck did I just wake up into?
Then you gonna wake up to somebody selling water.
Man.
Miracle water.
Yup.
You just drink it one time. And all your whiskey, you a millionaire. But
prayer cloths, all of that shit. Scamming. Anyway.
New Music Friday. Y'all let me know where y'all going. This ain't really a verse, it's just who y'all listening to. I'm on that Deuce. Definitely. Blade. We've been hearing a lot of cancellation, but we finally might have a director. I'm excited. I want to see Mahershala Ali. I want to see a new Blade. I want to see something the MCU bring as far as horror. I know we got Werewolf by Night, but I actually want to see what they can do with Blade. I want to see this nigga running around whooping people ass. I want to see him whooping vampire people ass. But I want to see a new iteration of Blade. I don't want to see them rehash what Wesley did, even though I feel like y'all can't do that. It wouldn't be kind of impossible for y'all to be able to bring that type of element of what Wesley brought as far as Blade. And this was the 90s and the 2000s. He was able to do that. But yeah, I want to see what y'all gonna be able to do. And I don't want to hear no more delays. Mahershala Ali, give or take, my brother, this is a good actor. He been doing his thing for a while, but he ain't getting any younger. And I'm not saying he not. Keanu Reeves is in his damn near 60s out here still whooping people ass, gun fooling. So I'm pretty sure Mahershala Ali is able to do what he do, but Keanu Reeves been doing this for a long time. This nigga was a Matrix. This is Neo. I mean, this was the same nigga out here chasing ex-presidents robbing banks. Point Break. I'm just saying, he been out here doing this for a while. So can we get this new Blade? Can we get it official? Tony, tip drill. You already know.
Stop.
Credit cards. We're always gonna remember a credit card for the devil. I had a verses too. I got to go back to my archive as far as the Uncut.
Okay. So I don't know.
Spirit
they just take that shit. They just need to take their time with this shit. But I mean, don't take too much time because
they've been taking. I'm about to say they've been taking enough time. Been a minute.
I mean, with the changes though, because you don't want to just jump into some shit and then you come out with some bullshit and then you wasted money and everybody mad.
Yeah, because they already said they're not going to have some half-ass script. And shout out to them saying they're going to let Mahershala Ali kind of have an input on the script. Give or take, this nigga ain't never directed no films or wrote nothing. So, I mean, I hope he's listening to the fans and he's saying, we need more action. We need some. Have you seen the John Wick movies? Like, niggas ain't wanting to come in here and watch us half-ass these.
Right. I've seen clips of John Wick movies. So, yeah. I mean, I like you said, I don't want to see them rehash Wesley. Like, you cannot do that. And please make the fighting convincing. That's all we asking. It's just some like convincing fights. Yeah, we want some supernatural shit. He is a partial supernatural being. We want him doing some shit that nobody's able to do, but also make it somewhat realistic. So we not just like, now this ain't Blade 3, you know?
CGI.
CGI everything. Oh my God.
He should come in there and say, I want y'all to watch the opening scene to the first Blade when he walk in the club.
That's one of my favorites.
Just watch this scene right here. Okay. Even with the music, like you can dance and be like, oh, look at him doing this. But like, I'm good. Let's go. But yes, I just glad that we could possibly have a rumored director, and I want to know who this director is. Once again, I don't care if this nigga white or black. I just want a good, decent plot and movie.
Are they trying to make it a black person? Like, we don't care. As long as Blade is black, we don't care.
This ain't Black Panther, man. We good.
Everybody else can be any damn color, you know.
Damn. Y'all could bring a black director in, no disrespect, but this shit could be garbage. It could be horrible, and we could be mad still.
Yeah. Just whoever fit for the job.
But yeah, let us know if y'all looking forward to the Blade MCU, Kevin Feige, Marshawn Ali.
I'm gonna have to dress up as Blade for Halloween one year. I got the teeth, man. I'm trying to use them.
Tell your husband. Your husband say you dress up as Blade and you play the girl on the first one. There y'all go.
Hey, if I can get him too, I would. I can't get him in a costume. He ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yes, definitely Shamonda Jackson. Classic forever. That was the 90s. I remember renting that from Hollywood Video. All right, I think this is our last verses. I think. No, we got two more, and this is horror. I know we did Scariest Child in a horror movie. Now we doing. Hold on, man.
Okay.
Because I don't like, you know how I am about, yeah. Final Kid to Survive in the horror movie versus. Okay. That's what we doing. Final Kid to Survive in the horror movie versus. Because 90s, even the 80s, we had a couple kids out here that had to do what they had to do because the parents didn't believe them, or adults don't believe them. So I got to handle this shit my way. Final Kid to Survive in the horror movie versus. We doing Child's Play 2 versus People Under the Stairs.
Boy.
Where I'm going with little home dude on the second where he was like, fuck this. I'm blowing every goddamn thing. Other little dude, he had help. I mean, by the time Andy was an adult, he got some balls, but like Andy was still scared, you know. This dude was like, I ain't got no survival mode all day. Ain't nobody trying to fucking help me. Fuck.
You gotta remember, Andy, this is the second time around. It's like, you should already know how to deal. This is my man first time dealing with this shit, and he said, I ain't even gonna take no chances. Sneak your head through
this shit up.
All right, I gotta give you that to deal.
He was done. Damn. He said, fuck this, I'm blowing every damn thing.
And he not dealing with a dog, he dealing with a grown ass man.
Question: When did Chucky's body start fusing with the doll, or it was always slowly doing that since? Because you remember, like, I think
you talking about Charles Lee?
Chucky? Yeah, his body actually starts to because he's like, I actually got organs and blood and shit. Because he's always been a dog.
It might have been actually the first one because he said if the longer his soul stays into the doll, the more he starts to turn, the doll turns human form, or he starts to turn.
Because I remember it was a big plot in Bride of Chucky, because that's where they was actually showing the insides.
Hey, both of them, man.